Okay, hi friends. We're going to get ready to do a little bit of science right now. So I'm going to ask you to get out your science workbook. You know, that's your blue one. And I'm going to ask you to look for page 47 in your science workbook. Page 47 in your science workbook, okay? I'm going to give you a second to look for that. And then I'm also going to ask you to have a straw and a cotton ball. Just have them off to the side so that we can use those in a few minutes. All right, go ahead and look for that page 47 in your science workbook. I don't have a workbook here. I just have my teacher's manual, so I'm going to use that while you follow along in your book, okay? All right, so I'm going to hold mine up so you can see where I'm exactly where I'm talking about. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about direction. We've talked about motion. We've talked about the forces. We've talked about pushing and pulling before we left school. Today now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about direction. And direction is the path a moving object takes. So we see direction every day. We see objects every day moving in different directions. So let's take a look up at this first box, okay? So we're going to talk about direction. This marble run looks like it has all different kinds of directions, meaning the path that those marbles are going to take as they go down through. Okay, so what they're doing is in this first box right here, put your finger on that first box. They're showing you all the different directions that the marbles are going to move in that marble run. Okay, so let's go over to the first box and let's look at those arrows. Up and down, up and down. Okay, so that's a direction. That's a path that a moving object could take, and in this case, it's going to be the marbles. Let's move to this box, okay? Let's trace those arrows, and it looks like it's going z, z, z. That's right, say zigzag, exactly. Those arrows are showing that the marbles in that part of the marble run are going zigzag. Okay, let's move over to this box, okay? Put your finger there. All right, let's find those black arrows. Trace those black arrows with me, okay? Trace those black arrows with me. All right. How's your finger going? What direction is your finger going in? That's right. It's going round and round, round and round. So in this part of the marble run, the direction that the marbles are taking, the path that they're taking is round and round. Okay, let's move down to this one. Let's trace that arrow with our finger. Exactly. It's moving straight. The direction or the path that marble is going to take is going to go in a straight line. Very good. Okay. How about trace these with your finger? Back and forth, back and forth. Very good. In the marble run, the direction it's going to take is back and forth, back and forth. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to think about something that moves up and down. Take your finger and go up and down, up and down. Can you think of something that goes up and down? Yes. To me, I think of an elevator. An elevator goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. And if you've ever seen those elevators where you can see them from the outside, you can see it going up and down. How about zigzag? How about zigzag? Take your finger and let's go zigzag. Zigzag. Can you think of something that goes zigzag or someone that might move zigzag? I always think of a skier because I think of watching them go down the hill. If you watch a skier, they go zigzag, zigzag. Some of them go straight, but a lot of them go back and forth. So zigzag, zigzag. Okay? How about take your finger and let's go round and round, round and round. Can you think of anything that goes round and round? Okay, have you ever been on a carousel at the park where it goes around and around at the amusement park? Okay. If you've ever gone to the Please Touch Museum, they have that big carousel there, right? Okay. How about straight? Take your finger and go straight. Okay, can you think of something that goes straight? Maybe a car goes straight. I'm thinking of a lot of you were telling me that you've gotten bicycles lately. So I think you go in a straight line when you're riding on your bike. You should be going in a straight line when you're going on your bike. How about back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Okay. Can you think of something that goes back and forth? How about when you're throwing a ball back and forth to a friend? Or if you've ever watched somebody play tennis, it goes back and forth, right? Okay, so those are all directions, and they're all the path that a moving object can make. Now, when those things are moving, if they're going back and forth, or if something is going straight, what causes it to go straight, or what causes it to go back and forth? Exactly, when someone pulls or pushes on it. So let's look for an example. I'm going to take you down here, okay? And take a look at this ball, okay? If I send my ball in a straight line, okay, why does it go in a straight line? Right, because I'm pushing it in a straight line. Now let's watch. Why does my ball go back and forth? Does it go back and forth on its own? No, that's right. It's going back and forth because I'm sending it back and forth, okay? So I'm the force that's making it move like that. I'm sending it in the direction that it's going in, okay? All right, now, what I want you to do is I want you to take, let's see if we can do this. I'm going to scoot you down here. Okay, this should work, okay? I want you to take your straw, and I want you to take your cotton ball. And I want you to put the cotton ball down, okay? And let's see if we can blow our cotton ball in a straight line. Did you draw it and blow it in a straight line? All right, let's try it again. See if you can blow it in a straight line. All right, mine moved right off screen when I did it. Let's see. Okay, there, it stayed on screen. All right, now, can you try to get it to go zigzag? So let's see if we can get it to go zigzag, okay? So blow it one way. Now come over, blow it another way. And mine went off screen a little there, so I'm going to move it back in here again so you can see it. Now blow it again. How did I get it to go zigzag? That's right, I went back and forth. Let's try it again. Okay, and then I go again. Keeps going off screen here on me, and I go again. So I can get it to move zigzag by going from left to right with it. So see if you can do that, okay? All right, now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to turn the page in your science books. Go ahead and turn the page, okay? Now, let's take a look, okay? Now, mine already had the pink there, but let's take a look. All right, so look closely at each picture. What direction does it show, okay? So let's take a look at the kids on the seesaw, okay? Let's take a look at the kids on the seesaw. How are they going to move on the seesaw? Think about when you're on a seesaw. What happens? One person's on one side and another person's on the other side. And what do? Right, you go up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Okay, so let's look at our arrows down below. Which arrows show up and down? Well, let's take a look at this one. We've got an arrow here and an arrow here. It looks like it's moving, that's right, back and forth. Let's take a look at these. Up and down, up and down. Let's just be sure, and let's trace this one. This looks like it's going around and around. So I think that if we look at the people going on the seesaw, we would draw a line to the black arrows, right, going up and down, okay? Let's look at the Ferris wheel. Ooh, that's a big Ferris wheel, isn't it? How does a Ferris wheel move? Right, it goes around and around, around and around. So let's draw a line from the Ferris wheel to the around and around. Good job, okay? Last one, the swing set. When you're riding on a swing, what direction are you moving on a swing? Very good, you're going back and forth, back and forth. Let's take a look at this arrow where it's going back and forth, and we're going to draw a line from the kid, from the little boy riding on the swing, back and forth. Okay. All right, my friends, you did a great job on direction today. See if you can get your cotton ball to move in any other direction. keep your cotton ball and your straw because we're going to do another experiment later this week with both of them. So you did a great job in your science workbooks. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.